Hello and welcome to the Art and Business and Murals Podcast. And I am your host, Sarah Scully, and I am going to start out this episode by saying that if you're watching on YouTube, yes, I am sitting in my bed recording this. And if you can hear the background noise of hammering, yes, my studio is still being worked on, and we have about a million trades running through the house, and I've just locked myself away in my bedroom, hoping to block out the sounds. I have been putting off recording podcasts for weeks because the sound inside the house is just, it's a lot. So I'm so sorry if you can hear that in the background. Today is my last work day of the year, and so I've put off these podcasts for so long. And now I cannot put them off any longer. I'm sorry, but you're just going to have to hear all the construction in the background. So I do apologize. It won't be like this forever. This apparently is the last day of construction as well, but I don't want to work tomorrow. It's my holidays. So we'll just see how we go. So today I want to talk about something that every artist deals with, whether you're just starting out or you've been creating for decades. It's the trap of valuing yourself and your art based on what people say online. Now, social media is incredible. It's how we share our work with the world, connect with other creatives, and find opportunities, but it's also one of the quickest ways. There is so much noise in the background. I really hope you can't hear it. It's driving me insane. I don't know how I'm going to get through this episode. Oh my goodness. So, social media, it's one of the quickest ways to lose your sense of worth if you're not careful. And I've seen this come up a lot recently, so I thought it was time to talk about it openly. Because here's the truth. And even over this jackhammer, I'm going to tell you the truth. You cannot hand your value as an artist over to strangers on the internet. I'm going to say it again in case you didn't hear it over the jackhammer in the background. You cannot hand your value as an artist over to strangers on the internet. Well, not the nice ones, and definitely not the unkind ones. I want to start with a couple of stories from my own journey because I have absolutely fallen into this pattern. When I was at uni, there was no social media then. That's how long ago it was. A friend of mine casually told me that my color choices in my designs were gaudy. Just one word, gaudy. It was a throwaway comment. They probably didn't even remember saying it, but I carried around for so many years. Every time I reached for a bright color, that word echoed in my head. And the funny thing is, bright color is literally part of my signature style now. It's what clients hire me for. It's what people recognize in my artworks and my murals. But back then, I let someone else's opinion shake the confidence I hadn't even built yet. And then later, when I started painting murals, I'd constantly get comments from random passers-by. You know the ones. I know you've heard these. Oh, you probably wouldn't have made. Oh, what are you doing with this colors? I probably wouldn't have painted the background pink. That literally, that comment I only had last month while painting a mural. Someone comes, oh, I wouldn't have painted that background color pink. Ugh. Are you sure about that color? Is that what it's meant to be? Ugh. Meanwhile, they have no idea how much work, concept development, approvals, accessibility checks, color theory, and actual client collaboration has happened behind the scenes. They see you for 10 seconds at a wall when you're halfway through the project, not even finished yet, and suddenly feel qualified to critique the entire project. And for a long time, I really let those comments get to me. They distracted me. They made me second guess my decisions that were already considered decisions. They were intentional and approved, and I still second guessed them. But here's what I eventually realized. If I let someone else's opinion make me, I also let their opinion break me. And also, I learned to bring earplugs to my murals, and I pop in my earplugs and I hear nothing. I just block it all out. So we're going to come up with some techniques so that you're putting in your virtual earplugs when looking at social media comments. Now, I want to highlight something super important. Comments, good or bad, are just data. They're not facts. They're not a reflection of your talent. They're not a measure of your value. Sometimes comments are helpful. Sometimes they're interesting. Sometimes they're completely off base and irrelevant. but none of them determine your worth as an artist. When you rely on comments from validation, you put your confidence in the hands of people who don't know your background, your intentions, your concept, your client, your process, or your goals. Your worth comes from your work, not other people's reactions to it. On that note, the number of times I have posted up images on my social media of myself painting, Jen, it'll always be with me in them. And people have made comments on me and my appearance. And it's people that are close to me, and it absolutely confuddles me that they think that on my business page, it's okay to write comments about the size of me. And these are positive comments. Oh, Sarah, you look like you've lost weight. How is that relevant on my mural business page? So anyways, I am slowly learning to block all this out. So this is not about weakness. It's not about being overly sensitive. Oh my word, that is my word of the decade. Sensitive. It's about being human. We as humans are all wired to seek approval. It's like a survival programming. And on top of that, we're artists. We're naturally sensitive, emotional, and expressive. That's what makes us really good at what we do. But algorithms and online culture have confused all of this. Likes feel like acceptance, comments feel like validation, silence feels like rejection, and none of that is true. Social media gives you metrics, not meaning, and it's your job as the artist to separate the two. Let me give you a little example. So I posted something up onto social media yesterday, and it got one little love heart. That's it. One little love heart. And you know how I feel about it? I do not care. I really do not care. Because I know that my likes and comments and all that kind of stuff on social media does not correlate to the income that I make or the amazing work that I create or the connection that I make with students when I work with them. For me, my value is around connection and education. And when I go into schools or when I do these podcasts, when I share my knowledge, that is how I gain my value and my importance and my self-worth is sharing, not one little love heart on one post, because honestly, I really don't care. I just couldn't care less about social media right now. Do you not feel like social media, particularly Instagram, is like a bunch of mean girls or mean boys, whatever you like, bunch of mean girls, and they're constantly changing like the in outfit and the in hairdo and the in purse and the in music and like we as social media users are all like these weird little geeky followers that just follow these cool kids around all the time, just trying to, we change our outfits once we see the cool kids change their outfits just so that we can fit in and like be noticed. And then the cool kids change like their purses. And so we change our purses and like bend over backwards just so we can fit in. And then the cool kids decide that it's not clothes, it's not purses, it's what music you listen to. So we all go and change what music we listen to just so that we can fit in. That's what it feels like to me, which is just insane. Anyways, I completely digress. So let's talk about what actually helps, because confidence isn't about praise. It's built from practice and mindset. Oh my goodness, I'm going to say that again because I'm stumbling over my own words. Thank you, perimenopause. Practice and mindset. This is what is important. And these are the things that you can control. You can't control the morons on the internet. So here's some practical things you can try. 1, use affirmations. Look, I know affirmations sometimes get a mixed reaction. I get it. But they absolutely work when they're grounded in truth. So here are a few that might help you, or maybe you could make up your own, something that feels better for you. Here are a couple. My art is valid because it exists. Other people's opinions are not my truth. I trust my creative process. I don't need external validation to create. Ooh, I like all of those. Write them up on your bathroom mirror. Write them up beautifully in your journal, wherever you're going to see them. Put them in front of your face, put them in your car, wherever you need to see them so that your brain reads them a million times a day. Say them in the morning, write them in your sketchbook. What else? Put them on your studio wall, on your easels. Let them become the louder voice inside your head. 2, seek feedback from people who understand what you are doing. Mentors, peers, clients who have some context around the project. That is meaningful feedback. Not a stranger scrolling Instagram on like a Saturday night after a couple of wines who's a bit like, I rule the world. 3, create more than you critique. Confidence grows from actually doing the work. And again, this is something you can control. Finish pieces, start new ones, build momentum, make volume your teacher. The more you create, the less any single comment has power. I feel like this is what I do accidentally. I just continue creating and I don't have the time or the space or the energy or the fucks to look back on, oh, I put up that picture of that mural that I did. I wonder how many likes it has. No, I don't have time for that because I'm already prepping for the next mural or painting the next mural or prepping to go on holidays. And then when I'm on holidays, I don't have time to check social media. And like, I'm just so busy with the doing, I don't have time to let that stuff bother me. 4, limit how often you check social media. Oh, this is also one that I am sensational at. Turn off notifications. I was going to say turn off notifications while you're painting, but you could just turn off notifications. That's what I do. I don't get any notifications from Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or anything. You could go in and check your comments once a day or even once a week if you're feeling brave. Me, turn off all notifications. And then when I remember, which is generally like every 2 or 3 days, I'll go in and check. And even then, if there's too many comments, I get overwhelmed and don't reply to any of them or read them. And if there's a couple of comments, I don't get overwhelmed, but they might be boring, so I just don't reply to them. So if you have a comment on anything on my social media and I don't reply, you know it's because I don't check my socials, which is certainly one way to not be bothered by strangers' comments. You get to control how much external noise enters your creative space. Number 5, keep a wins folder. So every artist should have one. I have one. You should have one. Save screenshots of kind emails. Save photos of your finished projects. Save moments where you've pushed through fear and created anyway. When you need a boost, look there, not at the comments section. I also have an extra idea, which just popped into my head while I was recording this, so I haven't taken notes on it. But 6, you could do a Banksy. This is what I mean by that. You could, if you keep getting hurt by these comments, you can't separate them from your own value. What you could do is post your work under another name that is not connected to you. So you're not posting as Sarah Scully. You're posting as, I don't know, Spanksy. You get what I'm doing there? Yeah. So you post it under another brand, which is not connected to you personally. So it doesn't feel like any negative comments necessarily will come back to you. I don't know. I've not done that. I just had that idea pop into my head that moment. Give it a go. Let me know if you do it. That'd be really interesting. Or if you are Banksy, can you let me know if it's easier? So I want to leave you with this. Your creative voice is too important to be shaped by strangers who don't understand your journey. Your worth is not measured by likes, shares, comments, or algorithms. Your worth is in your courage to create, your willingness to show up, your commitment to your art, your growth over time. So don't hand your self-esteem to the internet. Hold on to it, protect it, and keep creating from a place of confidence, not approval. Thank you so much for listening and putting up with the background noises. I really hope that you can't hear them. If this episode resonated with you, I'd love for you to share it with any other artists who you think might need this reminder. And if you want further support, resources, or a community around building your art business, you can head to scholardesign.com and join our group coaching program because we are all of those wonderful things. Until next time.